Hello everyone, this is Katarina and I'll bring you the energy report for this Buck Moon, Thunder Moon, Full Moon and the opening of the Sirius portal on the 25th of July, which is a day of no time. And of course you also will receive, as usual, the light language activations. And while I was driving in the car, I got so many more messages and I'm like, oh my God, let's see how quickly I can run through all of them. And the tree has given me even more information. I'm like, I'm trying to hold all the energy information ready to explain it to you in a very clear and concise manner. And you may see me looking at my notes that I just took after driving. I thought, oh my God, I just need to memorize it all. So while I was driving, my guides has shown me we are out of the turbulence now. In one of the videos I was saying it feels like we're in an airplane where the pilot is saying, I'm sorry, we are in turbulent wind areas or whatever, and the airplane might shake. And I think we've all been really shaken the last couple of weeks. The summer solstice, the eclipses were highly intense. Then we had this beautiful new moon that brought in so much more lightness, higher codes, and it feels like we've really shaken loose. And with the being out of turbulence, when you're flying an airplane and you are going through clouds and then you reach that point where you only see the sun and the clouds are below you. And that's what my guides have said is this weekend all about. We're really peeking through the last layer of clouds and now see that expanded overview. And my guides called this full moon a booster moon, meaning it boosts our energies, our visions, our dreams and desires. So when you come out of that cloudy area and you say, oh my God, this is why I entered the airplane in the first place. I always love seeing the sun and being so high up in the clouds or in the energy. And with that expanded vision we are given now, we also receive the energy to put it into action, to create new projects, ideas, or things you've been working on for a really long time. It's like whew, you really get that energy behind you to move it forward. Whereas we had the Mercury retrograde, the solar eclipses, it was all about shaking loose and receiving more. And all the shifts and changes that have occurred within you and are integrating are now showing you that's where I'm heading for. And in the car, they also said, I'm tuning into people who are resonating with it, who are the first wavers, who are the forerunners energetically. So those of you who feel resonant with my messages, you are likely to be the first one in your group of friends, in your family, who's always kind of quite a few steps ahead. You're receiving it all, you're integrating it, and then you're radiating it out to your circle of friends and family. And I excuse myself already for any spelling or speaking mistakes I'm going to make. The energy is so sky high. I've grounded, my tree helped me to ground, but I can feel it coming in. So even while I'm talking, the energies are streaming towards you. So just be forewarned if I hobble along, you know why. It's because of the high energies. And they also said, for many of you who are on the twin flame path, your kundalini energy is really, really on the rise. And the same applies to Gaia's crystalline energy, the sacred sites. The energies are rising there dramatically. There's so much more light now being able to be absorbed in the crystalline grid of Gaia, in the ley line system, because the older, denser energies have fully been broken apart. I'm just checking, there was this dark grid over the earth, and even if there are thin patches in certain places, they're literally about to be disintegrated. And when I tune into the crystalline grid, it's like poof, the energy is so amplified. It's like, Christ almighty, who? So if you, and that's probably an idea as well, my guide said that we are at the moment in not only extreme weathers, we are, as we all know, in extreme times. And those extreme times bring in a blast of high frequency, and then we need to integrate it. And you may feel like you have an energetic hangover. You feel like, oh my God, I can't concentrate. I can't hold a thought for 2 seconds. I always know when I desperately need to integrate is when I'm at home. And then all of a sudden I've started 10 things at the same time and not finished one. Go in one room, say, oh my God, this, that, and the other needs to be done. I go in another, and then it's like a trail of destruction is left. And it takes me about an hour to then go to all these places and put it back into alignment again. And that's when we are so frazzled. And that's often when we receive high energies and our system is working on integrating them. And so you may feel like you have super blasts of energies coming in where you're like, oh my God. And then the next day is like, I can't even get out of bed, shit, and I've got a whole day of work and life ahead of me. So just be pre-warned. And I always find when I know in advance this is what we're going through, then I can handle it better. Then I don't think it's a personal thing, it's a collective experience. And they also said, because, and that was the point explaining that those of you who resonate with my messages, you are the forerunners. That means we are now out of the energetic turbulence, whereas the collective is going to go more deeply into it. With the high intensity of the Lion's Gate, and they're saying from the 11th of August onwards, there's a shift in energy. And that's almost when it hits the collective more. That's when that high energy has been integrated by all of us. And we're radiating it out, the energy of Gaia. And then I can see this wave in September is going to bring a lot of change on a very collective level. So it feels like we are, as hence forerunner, we are ahead of the curve. You are experiencing it first, and then in the collective it will show shifts and changes in a more expanded level. And when I came to connect with the tree for grounding and saying hello to my friend, he said, and I said, oh, what message do you have? And when it tuned in, and he's shown me a supernova, you know, when it's just a poof and a star is exploding. And he said, that's the magnitude of this weekend with this full moon and the portal of Sirius now widening and opening much, much more, especially on the 25th onwards. It's so much light coming in that is blasting away all that no longer serves. It is really like poof, and it's gone and it's done. And they also said, really important in this preparation now, the tree shown me those of you who are really linked to galactic consciousness, say to the Pleiades, the Arcturian, the Andromedan, the Lyran, other galactical versions of consciousness, Ashtar Command, Starfleets. They've shown me, or the tree has given me, after that supernova vision, he's shown me high councils of different dimensions. And those of you who really like to connect with your galactic guides more, or with your guides like at Jesus, Mother Mary, the Sisterhood of the Rose, they're also part of high councils. And they've shown me these various high councils that people now, all of us, have a higher resonance and we're allowed to link with them. And they also said the highest timeline is so expanded, hence supernova, where so many soul contracts, alignments and agreements are currently rewritten. So for those of you who feel called, you are meant to link with these high councils and participate. And they said to me, the tree and then the energy from the high councils coming in, that I am channeling high councils on the 8/8 activation, and it's on the Sunday, exactly on the Lion's Gate itself. I thought, oh wow, my energy must have really been expanded to be able to offer that for you in an activation, because different people who are drawn to the activation may also be participating in different high councils. And I can already feel that drawing of that energy coming closer. And with these timeline jumps we are going through and that supernova, my guides said, this is another weekend where you can quantum jump timelines and anchor higher ones. And they suggested I do a class for updating everyone. What is the timeline? How can you use it? and all the recent upgrades, because previously what I felt, it was enough to just clear your energy, release what no longer serves, and automatically the higher energies were coming in, and you were automatically with that clearing linked to that expanded stream of energies coming in. And some of you may have seen the message I've received from the tree, and I could feel that so strongly. The new, much more expanded timelines, so say the highest available timelines, the ticket to enter is really a wide open heart space. It's so important that you really open and expand your heart, that you can feel, now I can participate in this. So it's not enough to clear, it's really expanding in the highest, most glorious, beautiful version of yourself, connecting with your higher self, with your monad, your team of guides, probably the high council you're aligned with, and then allowing that stream through your expanded heart to link you with it. So I am going to design probably a 1-hour class about timelines, the latest updates, how you navigate them, and once you've linked with it, how do you then put it into action in your personal life? What else was coming in? I just have a quick look at my notes that I'm not forgetting anything. The kundalini energy, and those who are on a twin flame path, your energies are really super accelerating. And twin flames who maybe in this lifetime never going to meet, that purely work with each other on a high advanced energetic level, you are also being drawn to each other. The energy now is, they're showing me, there's like a vortex now going all around the earth. Oh my God, that makes me really emotional. And all those who are on the twin flame path, they are sucked into that vortex, who have that as their soul agreement. And those twin flames in that vortex are now really linking and finding each other. And as I said, if it's on a personal, you meet them in person, you have interaction. If it's purely telepathic, energetic, it doesn't really matter. It is the energetic coming together of those two working as one and bringing that higher mission forward. Wow, and that vortex really has blown me. I mean, the supernova was intense, but the energy that that vortex is bringing forward is so incredible. I can really see how it shifts the trajectory of Earth, the dimensions, the timelines. Whoa, I've not had that vision before. That just came in while I was sitting here, so sorry if I'm taken aback by this. Wow, and hence the strong kundalini awakening, where you feel like your expansion is taking place. And they also said to me, you will feel all of a sudden more intuitive. You will have more nudges there, like, oh my God, I know all of a sudden what I'm meant to be doing, or I can pick up information that I couldn't previously. It is all part of that really expansion we are going through. Oh yeah, so 2 more important things. So the solar Christ light is coming in. So it's an expanded version of the Christ light. Many of you, even throughout the light language activation that I'm doing, you may feel those golden energies radiating all throughout you. I know I'm emanating it as well as the kundalini and twin flame energies. And then I can also feel these solar Christ light activations are ongoing now. And it is really the forerunners, then the family units, the friends, and then it's anchoring deeper in. It's almost like the stream is widening and widening, and it will be accessible, or it already is, but it will be stronger accessible the more of us have downloaded kind of up to saturation point, so we emanate it more strongly to the collective. All right, so they're saying just now in this moment, it will reach a saturation and a peak point around the December solstice. So we are absorbing it now in a far more expanded level, the forerunners. And around the December solstice, it will, wow, it will have a whole other level of expansion. It will then be merged more with starlight energy, and it will help the majority of people on Earth to make a quantum jump, to open their fields to more love, to more beauty, to more harmony, to more love for one another. Wow, God, it is amazing. I'm just receiving this vision and I'm really taken aback by it. Oh, I knew why I was having all these energies running through me, that there was bigger stuff coming in. And then the other one, it's really important, is the solar codes of sovereignty. So many of you have already the baseline of sovereignty codes. And sovereignty meaning is, I listen to my heart, to my guidance, and I'm in alignment with my higher self, my monad. I'm aligned with Earth, and I do as I'm guided from this expanded place. And sovereignty codes always bring us deeper in alignment with our higher or highest self. And in the new moon activation, that brought new information in, that we are now able, the more we allow our highest self to be embodied, to guide us and be who we are. It's not like here's my higher self and that's Katerina. It's like Katerina is meant to become the higher self. So meaning we are all meant to become our highest self and operate from that place and live from that place. And they're saying the more you allow that highest self of yours to come in, to really to embody it, the more you can override whatever is in your circumstance. You can also, they're showing me, overcome obstacles that would have been previously almost impossible to circumnavigate. And now we are receiving solar codes of sovereignty that and that ties in with the galactics. Now I get it. So with the solar sovereignty codes, it's your ticket to align with your own multidimensional elements of galactics. I know where I have my own version of my higher self or aspects of my soul in other dimensions. So these frequencies are now able to stream so much more into us, and hence we are then able to connect more directly with the high councils on a more mass scales for starseeds, light workers, and beings, earth wisdom keepers, Elven, those with a strong Elven imprint as well. God, there's such a beautiful time ahead of us. And the more you can hold that higher vision within you, the easier your life will align around that. So now I've talked and talked and talked. Let's bring the light language in. You may wish to close your eyes to receive this. Take a deep breath. Iwashkiki namasa hiasasa ni ikiki namasa ha shia inini kiki kasa nana miasisi na maha miasisi na maha iuayana iuayana Iuayana, nama, iwashkiki namasa, iwashkiki namasa. Sia kaka ia nini maha, siwa I kiki na ma sisi na maha, iwashkaka namasa. Ia nama, ia nama, iwa namasa, iwa namasa. Iuiana, Iuiana, Siana Maha, Siana Maha, Yuashkikina Namasa, Yuashkikina Namasa, Iasasa Nama, Iasasa Nama, Iuiana, Iuayana, Iana Masa, Iana Masa, Iuiana, Iuiana, Iana Ma, Iana Ma, Iwashkakanama, Iwashkakanama, Hiyanamasa, Hiyanamasa, Iwiyanamaha, Iwiyanamaha, Hiyanamasa, Hiyanamasa. Iasasika kana namaha, Iaskiki sasana na namaha, Iwashkiki namasa, Iwashkiki namasa, Miyaka sasana maha, Miyasana ishk, nsk, ishk, nsk, ask, isk, nsk, nsk, ashk, 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 kakasana maha, Hiasasana mahaka, Hiwaya namasa, Hiwaya namasa, Ayuan, Ayuan, Ayuan. Blessed it be, so mote it be, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. And when I finished it just now, it was 21 minutes. Wow. Whew. One thing was very clear. This moon is also called the Bak moon, I think. It has to do with the male stags growing new antlers. And Ellen of the Ways is also a goddess of the Celtic lands with antlers. And when I was doing it, they said they are working on our higher chakras so we can receive and upgrade. So our antlers are being reworked and expanded. The energies were just so high and exquisite, divinely feminine, far more expanded energy, higher than I would say I've ever done before. And they're saying that's due to those highest timelines now coming available. And I'm a bit speechless. They're saying just enjoy it and receive it. They also cleared our heart chakra. Our entire energy system has been worked on to receive more expanded frequencies and to step into all of who we are with this lightness, this ease and grace. And I think they said to me something, I just see if I've written it down. Yeah, take a deep breath and allow it all to unfold bigger, brighter and better than ever. Bigger, brighter and better than ever. And that is really this extreme high timeline, you know, out of the turbulence, sunshine everywhere. Keep that in your heart whenever you see the outer reality still being in turbulence. And I wish you all the very best. And I send you lots and lots of love. Blessed it be.